Host Coaching 101. So I'm going to go over the old version of the host coaching checklist because I prefer this one over the current one. You can print these out from our team page. You have all of your contact information from your host, or you can just, once you get good at this, you can use my host coaching label and it goes over, did you make call 1, call 2, call 3. So the way this would work is you would put in date that you called the hostess. So today's February 5th, 2019. And I would say, hey, Carrie, thanks so much for hosting a show. I'm so excited about our show coming up on March 17th. Let's talk about what's on your wish list. If you go through the catalog link that I'm going to send you, and I want you to send me your top 10 must-have products that you're hoping to earn for free or half price on our show. I want to help you get everything that you deserve and that you have on your wish list. So let's take a quick second, Carrie, and talk about the host program. If you've got a second, can you grab your catalog in the host packet that I gave you, and let's dig out either your catalog or the show planning guide that's called Let's Plan Your Party. If you'll notice on the back of the catalog, it's going to show you a guide on how to earn your free products, your half-price products, and your discount. My goal is to help you get over $1,000 in guest sales. So we want you to look at that, and you'll see that you're going to get $215 free, 5 half-price items or half-price sets, and a 30% discount on everything else that you order. In addition to that, there is a monthly special for 60% off that only my March hosts are going to get, and it is blah, blah, blah. So make sure that you over-invite, Carrie, because we've learned from Pampered Chef that there are studies that are done that if you invite 40 people and you ask every one of them to bring a friend from work, a neighbor, or a coworker, that about 12 to 15 will actually show up at your house. So only a third of the people that you invite will come. So don't be discouraged. The ones that you're going to hear no from first are those super organized people that already know what their calendar looks like. The next thing I want to encourage you to do is to mix the crowd. It is way more fun. You'll have higher sales and more energy in the room if you have some people from work, some friends, some coworkers, some neighbors, some people from the gym, some people from church, some guys, some girls. Really mix up the crowd. The more diverse your crowd is, the better your show will be. And you'll also end up with more bookings from that. And every person that books a show from your show, Carrie, you will earn what's called a future party pick, which means you get a half-price item at each of those future parties. So we want to get you parties in the next couple months so that you can spread out your freeness, right? It's super duper important for you to call these people or personally text them. Facebook invite is the worst and the least effective form of inviting. We have an image called the engagement rate, and the engagement rate shows, and I'll send that to you, it shows you the stats on how ineffective Facebook is for inviting. And the reason I say that is people do not respond on Facebook invites, groups, or events. Texting is the number one, and 94% of the people will respond to you by text. If you snail mail a mini catalog, they will respond if you send them an email or a voicemail. So please remember that it's important for you to text people just like a doctor's office would to remind people about the show. I'm assuming, Carrie, that we're going to set up in either your kitchen or your dining room, but I just want you to know that I can do a show in any room of the house, a patio, a porch, a deck, a boat, you name it. So if you don't mind just taking a quick picture of where you can seat the most people, that would be helpful because I'd be happy to set up there. And if you could just make sure that the tabletop or the counters are empty so that I can put up the products, even the ones that I'm not going to be using that night, so that people that want to touch and play with the products can do that as well. Typically, the demonstration will last about 45 minutes, but there'll be time at the beginning and the end for question and answer, a few games, I'll give away a door prize, etc. We take cash, checks, and all credit cards. Before the show, I am all right with you writing the check out to me, but after the show, all checks should be written out to you, Carrie, you the hostess, and then we'll use your debit or credit to pay for it. That way we can do our closing documents all over the phone, and we don't need to wait for snail mail for the checks to come and clear the bank. And the last thing I want to talk to you before we go ahead and schedule our next call, Carrie, is I want to talk to you about the opportunity brochure that is in your packet. The brochure is labeled Make Your Everyday Better. And what I want you to know is that I would love to have this be your grand opening show. I would love for you to join my team, and all the bookings from this show would jumpstart your business. And we also offer what is called a kit credit. $25 or $50 of your free products that you earn from your own show can go towards the cost of your kit and defer the cost of your kit. So you can start your business for like $60. It's crazy. It's an amazing opportunity, and I hope you'll consider it. So Carrie, let's schedule our second call. How is next Monday? Good for you? Great. All right, Carrie. Thanks so much. How many invitations have you been able to either send out or text out to your friends? I created a textable invite on for Facebook messaging and for texting. Did you get that? Great. All right. I just wanted to make sure that that you're all set with getting your invites out. Let's talk about the guest special. Anybody who places an outside order, I'm going to need their name, their address, their phone number, their email, all of that, because their email is their is their warranty information. Their phone number is in case FedEx cannot find them and needs directions for getting to their house, because I don't know where they live. And obviously I need their name and their address, because everything, I'm on direct ship, so everything is going to ship directly to them. It's important that you let them know that if they spend $75 or more, there's a free item that they get to select from. So make sure that you point that out to them as well. And because I won't be seeing those outside guests, it would be super helpful if you would ask all of your friends if they would be interested in either a live cooking class or a virtual Facebook party, fundraiser, or bridal registry. If you have any friends that are getting engaged or married, this is a perfect way for you and them to get some free and half-price products. Also, make sure that they look at the outlet. It's important for them to know that they can now add outlet orders to their order. So they might be able to pick up a few extra things on clearance. So for our recipe, Carrie, we have chosen to do the chicken and asparagus over in a pan sauce, and we're going to do that over rice in the microwave rice cooker. So please make sure that you buy regular long grain white rice in a bag or brown rice in a bag, not like Uncle Ben's or minute rice. And I've sent you the ingredient list. If you have any questions, let me know, and just make sure all the produce is washed before I get there. And for this chicken dish, if you don't mind washing and patting dry the chicken thighs, that would be great. When I get there, I'll be bringing the rub for that recipe. I just want to point out again, I know that you said last time that we called that you weren't interested in the business opportunity, and I am not pressuring you at all. I just want you to understand that if you would be interested in joining my team, I would love to have you. And this business could jumpstart something great for you. If maybe you want to earn a trip for 4 to Disney, because Pampered Chef is offering that next year, or maybe you just need a little extra fun money for a manicure or pedicure. I just want you to know that at any time up until the time that I close your show, if you decide, yes, I want to give Pampered Chef a try, I would be happy to have you as part of my teams. So Carrie, I'm going to call you one more time right before we wrap up your show, and if you have any questions for me, just let me know. Okay, great. Hey, Carrie, I'm so excited. I just need a few quick directions to your house. Is GPS going to get me there, or do I need some landmarks or something, since it's kind of wintertime here in New Hampshire? Telling me the color of your house probably won't help, because it'll be too dark for me to be able to see. So if there are some landmarks that will help me know when to turn to your driveway, that would be great. Tell me, Carrie, how many confirmed yeses and how many maybes do we have so far? Oh, 7 confirmed. That's a great start, Carrie. Why don't we see if we can up that by double and see if we can get 14 or 15 here? So do you mind if I help you come up with some other ideas of people that maybe you hadn't remembered to invite? That would be great. I have this form that I sent to you, Carrie, called the guest list. Let's brainstorm friends, family, neighbors, spouses, relatives, spouses, friends of friends, grandparents, pregnant women, vegetarians and vegans, pet owners, Sunday school teachers, military families, people that are in healthcare, nail or salons, you have a local grocery store or quick check store that you go to, any of your service providers that you know, restaurants, dry cleaners, bank tellers, post office. You definitely want to drop off some catalogs or mini catalogs to these people. Just let them know if they have, anybody needs a stone or something that they're looking for, they can place an order right on your link. Teachers, coaches, parents, carpool drivers, daycare workers, coworkers, your spouse's coworkers, people who love to cook, people who hate to cook, people who are always inviting you to parties, people who work full-time, stay at home, love Pampered Chef, never heard of Pampered Chef, could use some tips, some money-saving tips, some people who could use some extra money, busy people, and people who love time-saving recipes. Okay, any questions on the ingredients that you're supposed to pick up for the show, or are you all set with that? Great. And remember, all the payments are due the time of the show, or any checks after the show need to be written out to you. A debit or credit is actually easiest. I just want to remind you, Carrie, that any of the bookings that we get from your show, and our goal is to have 3 bookings from this show, that you'll get a half price item, or if you decide to take those bookings and start your own business, that would be fabulous. Keep in mind, too, that I do give out a bonus if we get 3 bookings from your show, so you want to make sure that you're asking all the people that I'm not going to see. I'm going to arrive at your house 30 to 40 minutes in advance to set up so that I'm all ready when the guests get there. So you should see me around 5:30. And I'm really looking forward to helping you have a great show, Carrie. Do you have any questions for me? So that is Host Coaching 101. 3 calls. I have correlating text messages. So call, send a text. Call, send a text. Call, send a text. And some of the texts are like, here's how to have a successful show, 5, 15, 5, 5 orders before the show, 15 guests at the show, 5 orders after the show. The next one is clean for 2 or 20. You're going to clean your house anyway, so why not clean up with the Pampered Chef and get a boatload of products? And then I talk about if you invite 20 people, half are going to RSVP, and of that, only a few are going to come, and you might get a couple outside orders, and you probably are going to get $30 free. But if you just double that and invite 40 to 50 people, you're going to be in the 15-person range. You're going to get 215 free, 5 half-price items, and a bonus. Then the third call is don't forget to remind your guests. Let's try to get our attendance up, and then it's reminder calls. So I have a texting system that goes as well, and just having a checklist and printing this checklist off so that you have it. Once you have that checklist memorized and you're good to go with that, we have labels on our team page that are called Host Coaching checklist labels, and what that looks like is a 6-up, and it's like, did I give them a packet? Yes. Did I set up the website and send an email? Yes. Did I send the Dear Host letter with attachments, guest special, host special, outside order form, and that blue who to invite list? Did the host and guest and order form all get attached? Did I set up a post my party? That's if it's a virtual show or if you're posting into a Facebook event. Did I set up the Facebook event? Did I email the hostess a recipe? This said red stamp. That used to be how we did our textable invites. They are no longer in business, so it's a different app. Host Coaching call, number 1, and did I send the 515-1 text? Host Coaching call 2, wish list, guest list. Did I send the second text? Clean for 2 or 20. Host Coaching call 3, did I get directions, final head count, and remind them to pick up the ingredients? I showed up once and I had forgotten to tell her she buys the ingredients. Close show, and after the show was over, did I send the email, thank you, or a Christmas card? So that is the procedure from beginning to end on how to do follow-up customer care on your shows.